So you're not the typical Gemini. They be like, two sides. You know, you got some crazy, you got some good sides.
All Geminis are crazy. I say it all the time. Geminis.
See, I don't like that. Y'all never understand us, but y'all want us to understand y'all.
No, I don't. Geminis, y'all can create the greatest thing on earth and then we'll set it on fire. Makes no sense.
Possibly, yep.
Makes no sense.
Because in our minds, like, we will build the perfect house. We will burn it down because we feel like we can do it again.
What up, world? What up, world? We back for another episode of Infinite Vibes. Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I'm Moran, the man, the richest lady in Atlanta, Georgia. DJ B-Lax is here. What's happening?
B-Lax checking in.
Billionaire B-Lax.
What's up, bro?
Man, you tell me, sis. I'm chilling.
We just big vibing right now. We got family in the house.
Family in the building,
you
man. We ain't seen this amazing person in a minute, but she pulled up the Infinite Vibes.
Yep.
She's somebody who's been going crazy for a very long time, and we're just happy that she's still going hard.
Yes.
Please introduce yourself to the people, Queen.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Londynn B. We back like we never left. Infinite Vibes. Y'all already know we about to drop them vibes on them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how you feeling?
It's raining. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling like a 10.
Yeah.
Feeling like a dime, but it's raining. I do want to go to sleep. I do want to take me a little nap. I do.
But we appreciate you coming.
Absolutely.
Like, even though it's nap time. I ain't gonna lie, when you're an adult, if you don't take a nap, like, I don't see how
I don't know what's going on. But I think it's just something I started doing when I got older. Like, oh my God, I need a nap. But see, we left the studio at like 6 o'clock.
That's what Jamil said. Yeah.
So I had to sleep and get right back up. So yeah, it was like grind time.
Still going hard like you just came fresh in the game.
Got to.
Like, where is it? Like, where you get that from? Because it just seems like you're just so consistent with it.
I want to say I take breaks. Because after a while, I mean, you want to balance it out. You do want to balance it out. I am in a period of going hard right now, but, you know, I do take breaks. I take mental breaks. I take emotional breaks. I take physical breaks.
That's important.
I write all my music, so I take writer breaks. Mom breaks. I take breaks. Self-love breaks. Anytime I can get a break, I'm going to take one.
So that's how you're able to stay motivated, fueled, and okay.
Yep, you got to take breaks.
That makes sense.
You can't push it to the limit. You got to be mindful. And you got to know your limits. You got to know who you are. You got to know what you can and can't do. You got to know when it's overwhelming because you really can't get nothing done in crowded energy. So I learned to take breaks, which is really hard because you can be hard on yourself.
Right.
You know, you make yourself feel lazy when you don't feel like doing something, but it'd be really that reset day.
That's it.
You know?
Just overwhelmed.
Yeah. You got to take breaks.
Absolutely. Well, you know, we've been a fan of you since we first met you through the TV, and you've just been consistent with whatever the result was. You clearly were going to do whatever the hell you need to do with or without any TV, without any recognition. So talk to us about your confidence, because I feel like, you know, at this phase of the game, anybody could have quit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else probably say, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to become a real estate agent or some shit, but you still out here doing it.
I thought about it. I did.
Oh, word.
I thought about quitting. I said, I'm about to be a real estate agent, baby. I don't need this. I don't know if they're going to let me show houses like this, but I don't know.
Now, you get all the class in Atlanta.
Okay. Y'all come on, shop with me. I want to say, I think I learned, you know, the confidence just come with the image and how you look. But I feel like the perseverance was the internal part. I had to learn how to keep going through things going wrong, if that makes sense. Because it's not perfect. Like, you get up and every day might not be a good day. But you got to learn how to make that energy a good day and transmute that energy into something great. Because energy can't be destroyed. It can only be transferred.
Right.
So I just kind of feel like at that point, if I'm having a bad day, how can I make it good? Like, and it's hard to motivate yourself at that. So all these things that I'm learning, I'm still fairly new to. I wouldn't say anything I don't know, but I will say that it took a long time to get here. I will say that. So I say that the confidence that I have now is knowing that I can actually get through those hard days.
Right.
And it's really just that easy. You know, like, because I ain't gonna lie, like, being an artist, an independent artist at that, you only see when that artist hit the stage, but that behind the scenes is critical. And you gotta have good people around you.
That's right.
So to take accountability for my own confidence would do a disservice to the people that really support me and keep me where I need to be. It take a village in everything I do. So I got a great support system, and I think that's the confidence I'm allowed to show up with because there's room and space for me to grow. Not only with me, but with them.
Right. And that's a blessing. Yeah. I guess, like, with everything that you've been persevering through, what is, like, some lessons that you learned along the way? Just to help you be a better person overall.
Patience. Patience. Oh, patience
Ain't
is
it
virtue.
so hard?
Oh,
Yes.
patience is virtue. Oh my God! Look, and I'm still trying to learn how to say it. Patience. I'm still trying to get it out.
Right. I hate that guy.
I hate it. I learned some patience. I had to be sat down. I learned some patience. Good and bad. I learned some patience.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the people. I'm a Gemini.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm very much so driven to do whatever I want to do. I feel like the world is my circus and I can, good or bad, I'm just going to do it.
Right.
Yep.
And I had to learn some patience, some real life patience. Got to sit you down.
So you're not the typical Gemini. They be like, two sides. You know, you got some crazy, you got some good sides.
All Geminis are crazy. I say it all the time. Geminis.
See, I don't like that. Y'all
y'all
never
crazy.
understand us, but y'all want us to understand y'all.
No, I don't. Geminis, y'all could create the greatest thing on earth and it will set it on fire. Makes no sense.
Possibly, yep.
Makes no sense.
Because in our minds, like, we will build the perfect house. We will burn it down because we feel like we can do it again.
Yeah.
That's
But
just
why? You did it.
It's the confidence. Baby, this house ain't a motherfucking thing without me. I'ma burn it down, build it back, burn it down, build it back. Like, I don't feel like I take a loss in anything.
Right.
I don't.
You're the greatest
Yeah.
factor in it. So
I'm the greatest
it's that
factor in
confidence
it.
in it. Yeah.
I don't
That's
think I've
all it
ever
is,
met
like-
a Gemini that lacked confidence. I don't think I ever have. in
Man,
life.
maybe that's just where I think our pride is there too. So I just kind of feel like we are that. Like, I want to be connected. I want to be hands-on to everything I do.
Yeah.
So if I touch it, I know it's going to turn into gold. But I also know if I'm a detriment to it, it might not be good for me to touch it. You know?
So how does that work with your relationships? Because being with a Gemini on a relationship,
Y'all crazy. And I've done it.
like, so what is that?
I can relate.
What's some good things and some
I can
bad
relate.
things? You know,
So good
Yeah, let's talk about this one.
I'll be
Let's
real.
talk about this one.
because you're confident. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Good thing is, I'm loving, I'm
Yes.
caring, I'm communicative.
Yes.
I'm gonna communicate how I feel. I'm gonna want to listen to how you feel, and I'm very fair when it comes to making decisions. But I'm also indecisive, and I can change my mind at any moment. So that's where the moody part comes in,
Right.
as to where I can wake up upset, and I have to work really hard because I feel everything times 10. So let me say this. Throughout the day, if I am upset, I'm going to do it times 10. If I'm sad, I'm going to do it times 10. If I'm happy, I'm going to do it times 10. So I feel like because I go through those layers of emotions and I don't feel them coming to my partner, I can be very, what do you call it?
Is it like standoff?
No, it's like it's like unpredictable, in other words. I can be
okay.
very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Right.
In my emotions, maybe that's why they call us moody, and maybe that's where the two sides come in. Because in the same breath, I don't like to be mad for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can argue with you and come back 5 minutes later and want to talk, but my partner is like,
But you done
just
destroyed everything in 3
destroyed
minutes.
the-
You done destroyed everything
were
in
just
3
talking,
minutes. Like,
right.
damn.
No, literally. And
Right.
she's like, damn, but now you want to have a conversation. I'm like, and I do. Are you okay?
No.
Now you're right. She's gonna be like, no, because you said, and I'm just like, well, you can get over that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know how to move forward. Like,
I know how to move forward. Do you know how to move forward? 'Cause,
Right.
like, you know
But
what
we're
I'm
here because of you. We're in this position because of you.
And I think that is where that two-sided thing comes in, because we don't stay mad for long.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an outburst. It's almost kind of like once it's out there, we done with it. But a lot of times I had to learn to control how far I go when I do that. So,
Right.
because everybody is not going to be okay with that. And that's just me being transparent.
That's right.
And that was really me in my younger days. I'm older now, so patience.
Yeah.
Patience with myself, patience with others, and making sure that the people I love feel loved at all times.
Yeah.
Right. No matter what you're going through.
No matter what you're going through,
right.
everybody trying to support you the best way they can. So
Yeah.
you do your best to, especially with your partner, because you don't want to be beefing with the one that got to help you cook.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
When you sick, they
You know what I'm
helping you.
saying? I
Right.
curse you out
Like,
now. You want to make me no soup?
Right.
No,
Like-
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I can't be making you mad.
Right.
Boo. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Real shit.
people don't understand, like, having the right partner is so important, because when, like, as me older looking at my parents, I'm like, my parents get sick, like, life-changing events happen.
Yeah.
That's the person that's there. It ain't your mom. Respectfully, it's not
Yeah.
your mama all the time. It's not your cousins, your sisters, your brothers. It's that one you made that vow to. And I think people really got to start focusing more on, like, picking the right partner.
Partners. Yeah, that's true. I learned that. You know what? It's funny. A man asked the question. He was like, "Who do you think comes first, your mom, your partner, or your kids?" And he said, his original answer was his kids, and his mom, then his partner. And then the other guy was just like, well, how is that possible? Because his answer was, my wife comes first, my children come second, and then my mother comes third, because ultimately they're children. They can't make adult decisions. Only my partner can.
Right.
And mom is not always there. So that 24-hour decision that has to be made, that critical decision that has to be made, is typically with your partner.
Yeah.
But that's as a community, that's a hard pill to swallow. You don't ever want to, because, mama's territorial. And you don't ever want to feel like you're putting somebody before your mom. But
that's true.
You've learned that her significance is in her own happiness, and her only way out is to see you be happy. So
right,
find the right partner.
Because if you happy, she gonna be good,
and then the kids gonna be good if y'all gonna be good. Right. So we just really start with that union.
And they got an example of how to love, and they gonna spread that energy out there into the world.
Yeah. That part,
yeah, that's true.
Beautiful. So I'm curious to know, with the quick rush of fame that you experienced in 2019, artists go through peaks and valleys. Yeah. What were your valleys like? Because I'm pretty sure, well, we're assuming, of course, but I'm pretty sure you might have had scenarios where maybe certain people who were around showing love probably disappeared once certain things didn't go the way that everybody thought they might have went. So how was that for you?
Ooh. Well, originally, I didn't know. Okay, you know how you moving and moving and moving?
Yeah.
You really don't know what's going on for real.
Right.
I didn't know I was famous till I walked in the supermarket.
Wow.
And people started screaming. I didn't think about me being famous. I was in Lithonia, actually. So at that time, when they start screaming, I caught an anxiety attack. I ran because I didn't know what to do. I ain't gonna lie. Like, real shit. I ran to the car. I'm like, what's going on? At the time, I'm asking my partner, like, what's going on? Like, and she's like, I think that we have to check your Instagram. We go to Instagram, it's 1 million people. I went from 50K to 1 million people. Now, keep in mind, you got 1 million followers before $1 million. I'm still in Lithonia. Now people are coming up to my door. I have to move. So because people are knocking on my door, they know who I am now. It's life changed in a matter of a day. Even though it didn't happen overnight. Yeah. When that attention came, it felt like it happened overnight.
Right.
I had to move me and my daughter. You get a lot of money as an artist. You might not know what to do with it. You got to pay everybody. I had a whole team. I lost my team. I had to rebuild twice. I lost my house twice as well and had to rebuild twice. And those peaks and valleys were significant because I also lost myself in the process of that.
Wow.
I went through a lot of depression. At a certain point, I didn't want to do music no more at all. I didn't know how to handle fame. And I didn't know what fame was. This was my first time. Nobody in my family showed me what that looked like. So in that very moment, everybody changes. Your family, your friends, your income. You question if the people around you intentions, do they really see you? Do they know who you are? Are they really celebrating you? We popping bottles every night with strangers that are cool with just taking a shot and sitting in a section with you, but they gonna check up on you, get sick.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling numb in the club. It's like I can't even party no more, and I can't lie to myself. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard.
Yeah.
I'm in a room full of people that just want Londynn, and I'm trying to be Tiana. I don't know who she is. So I just kind of feel like I had to take a detox. I had to take a break. I went broke twice. I'm independent. I haven't signed any deals, so everything I do, I fund myself.
That's what's up.
This year I just decided to get partners and trying to partner up and create new partnerships. But for 4 years, I did it on my own. Wow. And it was difficult.
And you did a lot. Even through the valleys. Like, you accomplished so much.
I had my family stay with me.
Yeah.
Moved again. I had to send my daughter to her father to New York for a year.
Okay.
Couldn't even afford to really keep her anymore. I really needed her father to step in and help me.
Right.
Things got rough. Damn. 2023 kicked my ass.
I love your transparency because people need to know, like, it's okay. We're human.
Yeah.
You learn through life is learning. Like, we have to learn it.
Yeah.
You're not perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And your journey is your journey.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Absolutely. I can talk about it now because I'm where I need to be.
That's right.
And I want to say, just like a few months ago, I just got where I needed to be. But I always want to talk about it because I disappeared.
Yeah.
I disappeared, and I needed to really figure out what was going on. I feel better, though. I feel back. I feel better. I feel rejuvenated. That's why I said my daughter come back next week because she's been going for about a year and a half.
Okay.
A year and a half.
So y'all finna go turn up.
Yeah.
Y'all finna Six Flags.
And
That's your twin.
Too. I don't know if y'all have kids, but it's like.
But I don't have kids, but I'm familiar with the mommy guilt.
Absolutely,
yeah,
same.
Man,
when you gotta work and you gotta do this, and you
just
can't
had,
really
got no time for the children.
We just had a chat with Young Lyric. She said the same thing.
Yes,
about
and mommy guilt crazy. It's like, I know I'm doing this for us, but she don't see me as Londynn B. She see me as Tiana. So that year and a half was detrimental because I had to build a different type of relationship with her. And I can't always be on the phone. I can't always. So at that point, it made me question: are we separating? Does she still love me? You know what I'm saying? Just
you still twin. You still twin.
She's still for sure.
But she's so sweet. This is what I mean about that support system. Because my daughter loved me infinity and beyond. She'd get on the phone and be like, "Mommy, it's okay." Like, I understand. Like, I think you're the best mom in the world. I can't imagine life without you.
That is so beautiful.
She make me feel like what I'm doing is right, even when I feel like what I'm doing is wrong.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Because the other cultures, like, that's what they do. Yeah. The mother goes out and they go for the whole day, leave their kids by themselves. Like, we in American culture has been taught, like, that's why you have that mommy guilt subconsciously because of the society we in. Right. It's like the mom is, everything is on the mom.
Yes.
Just recently, in the last probably 30 years, men have been stepping up and they taking care of the kids too. But it's like everything was on the mom. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, look, it's okay. We don't have to bear everything. Like let your family step in, auntie, grandmama. Like, why you gonna do what you got to do?
Takes a village.
You know, and that's exactly what happened. My grandma stepped in, her father stepped in. That's what I mean about it take a village. Yeah. Because I was feeling overworked, overwhelmed, and under fucking paid. Right. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
At some point, I need a break too. And this is what I mean. I take breaks.
That's right.
Even as a mom, if this is what it calls for, send her to a safe place so you can rebuild a safe place for her. At first, I was ashamed, but over time, I learned that it was the best thing that ever happened to me and her. Because truth be told, how was we gonna do this? How was we gonna figure this out?
And believe it or not, it happens more than people know. Yeah. Like, it's needed. Like, that's normal. Like, it's just not talked about. Like, Beyonce, she ain't finna share that she probably sent her kids to her mama for some months so she can go do blah blah. Like, that's normal. Like, it's okay. Yeah.
I can relate to that. Me and my brothers had to do that when I was a little kid. Me and my brothers, we had to go to California because we were staying in College Park. It was the trenches, and we had to my mom was like, y'all gotta lead this. We gotta get about this shit. So I can relate. I experienced that.
Did you like it though? Like when you
honestly, yeah, it was fun. Like we stayed with our relatives in California. It was fun, but like I never like looked at it like, oh, you abandoned me. Like I understood. Like I can relate to your daughter's energy. Like I understood. Like we were living in the hood for real. So it's kind of like you know, drug dealers outside. We can't stay around here. So mom got
boys too. Yeah, so she really got to protect y'all.
3 boys. Yeah.
Don't get. So, make sure y'all don't get into no mess.
Yeah.
But as long as you raise your kids up, they'll understand. Yep. And you raise your child right, so she gonna be good.
That communication key. And I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, y'all. Ooh.
Talk about
She's asking questions.
Nah, y'all. So look, I don't know. All right.
Well, she got a boyfriend now.
She ain't even got a boyfriend. Now I know it's normal. I was used to her being my baby girl.
Yeah.
She called me one day. Say, "Mommy, I got something to tell you." I said, "What, baby?" She said, "I think I caught my period." Oh, I died. Oh, I died. I don't know about y'all, but I cried.
Yeah, that's
a part of me died a little bit. A part of me died, and I could tell because between me and her father, we were young parents.
Right.
So when he gave her the message, he went and bought 150 pads. He didn't know what to do. He was like, "She need 150."
Right.
I said,
I wouldn't know what to do.
I was like, they shot, slow down. I cried, but when I got on the phone with her, I act like I was okay. I don't know. I think that was the part of my motherhood that I realized, damn, she growing up. And damn.
The boy's about to go.
I just thought about everything because I was a young parent.
Yeah.
And that's like my little secret fear. I want to make sure that she understands everything, so she ain't even. If anything, I want to make sure that she feel like she could talk to me about everything.
Right.
Like my daughter, my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I want her to know that I never judge her. I don't care what it is. Your first kiss, your first boyfriend. Like, come home and tell me everything. You got to make these girls feel comfortable. They already scared. They already nervous, but they need to be educated.
That right.
I don't want you to go ask your friends about something that they don't know and you don't know. Like, I'm big on communication, so I get in her business. But when she told me that was that one little thing. I'm just like,
no. You wasn't ready for that one.
I said, damn, I thought you was just gonna wait. Right. I thought it would never come. I was gonna be grateful.
Yeah.
I was gonna be grateful. I know it's a part of life, but damn, that was that.
Cause I get scared, like they gonna get pregnant, like they can get pregnant. Like, nah, I'm for real. Like
that was the
first girls is different. It's like, don't get pregnant before you graduate high school. Like, please don't.
The girls gotta bring the babies home. You get a girl pregnant right now.
You ain't bringing that baby home.
She going to her mama's house.
Yeah, I mean,
unless you a different type of father.
You know what I'm saying, but you know,
I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Where's she gonna be? If she underage, she gonna be with that mama.
Yeah, if you're underage for sure.
You gonna be going to the mama house to see the baby. baby.
For sure.
Get their mama. And then,
for sure.
You know, the parent that has to see it the most is probably going to be affected the most. Like, girls bring babies home.
That's real. That's why with my nieces, I was like, just, if you gon', I was like, nah, don't wait. Because you know you want them to wait, but it's not realistic because they got boys saying I love you. It's not really like
nah. It be the girls though. It be the girls. The girls be man. My childhood.
Then we spitting that game. It sounds so good. He gonna buy you Taco Bell.
Yes.
Right.
Go buy a movie ticket. We gonna have all the gummy words at the movie. I got you.
Stinker bar. I love you, stinker butt.
Right. How you gonna say no to that?
Come on, that nigga, bro, man.
And then he like, he don't know you no more.
Damn. You young, it sound like music to your ears. I don't know. I mean, the first time, your first boyfriend always got you on cloud nine. You always gonna have that one that just gonna do it for you. Girl.
That is so true.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything he say just gonna go, even if it's wrong. Baby.
Believe it until you don't believe it no more.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta prepare for those moments. But
yeah,
I respect it though. She's a sweet, beautiful girl, and I'm proud of her.
That's dope.
I'm proud of her. She do gymnastics.
Okay.
She's talented.
She athletic.
Like slime. Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
They all like that slime stuff. Like they love pulling that.
Slime business going on. So yeah, we.
I love that.
Yeah. So you raised her right. You know, you raised her right.
She's gonna be an entrepreneur too. She gonna
okay.
money.
Yeah,
and then you could teach her everything you learned. That's dope.
We're trying to make, we're trying to make generational wealth.
That's
Even
right.
If the wealth, if the knowledge can be passed down, the wealth will be accumulated.
Right.
Yup.
I always say I do not like. I hate gatekeeping because that's the problem. The lack of information. Yeah. That's what gatekeeping is, like giving out information to people. Like, because you got to understand, everybody's not going to have the will, the power, or the ability to do it, even if you tell them. So just share the information because they can go tell somebody who has the will, the power, the ability to do it, and it's not competition. It's just making sure that we're not ignorant to the fact that, hey, we have these possibilities. If you only know you can do basketball, football, like that's all you're gonna do. But if you know, oh, I can start a business, I can do this, I can open a business bank account, I can do an IRA, I could do whatever I want, I can invest in this, I could buy real estate. Like knowing the information is key. That's why I like this digital stage we in. But the only thing is, you just need people to really break it down. They're not breaking it. They're like, oh, you can do this,
but pay for my course.
Yeah,
that costs $1,000.
Right, but and then they want you to pay. They want you to pay for it, but it's like just give out. I want to give out information. Yeah. Just give it out. So I love that you're going to be help molding her because that's the problem. We have a lack of information.
That's it.
Yeah, so like
that's a fact.
That's a word right there.
Hey, Bishop be lax.
Hey, I be trying.
Bishop be lax. For sure.
That's a word right there.
Absolutely.
Even when I work with other artists though, like if we in the studio, we did a session last night. Shout out to Star Baby, that was dope. And energy be so. Man, the energy be so good when everybody willing to learn.
I love it.
Last night we all did something different. And I just kind of feel like when you around that type of energy, you're going to grow. Like you said, everybody don't have the willpower to do it.
Yep.
So if you start the conversation, somebody going to do it.
Somebody going to do it.
But I just think that everybody want to see you doing good, just not better than them.
That's right.
So I feel like sometimes you got to make sure you just plant yourself where people are already planting seeds. We want to grow.
Yeah.
So I feel like everybody don't want to plant no seed, and that's straight. It's optional, but I ain't paying $1,000 for no seminar.
Hell no. Right you better give me the resource.
Crazy too. So it's just like you got people.
That's the university that people need to be doing more research instead of like following people and cults and stuff. Because as you see, they're trying to make a living off of information. It's like, bro, I understand we got to make a living, but it's not fair because it's still creating problems for us as a society. And I love what you was saying. Like, nah, we gotta be willing to learn. We gotta put ourselves around more students. Not like we can't be always the smartest person in the room. Like it's okay. We don't gotta know everything. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
Each one teach one.
Each one teach one.
That's that ego though. That's that be a lot in that ego, man. You gotta deal with people who can be regular a little bit.
That's right.
If that makes sense.
Everybody
want an image. Everybody want an image. So
that's right.
It's a competition in every space. McDonald's, Wendy's, Walmart, Kroger.
Yeah.
It's a competition all around us. So before it start with us, the big companies are doing it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So the knowledge they give us is coming from a successful point of view, but it's also coming from a past the competition point of view.
Right.
So I just feel like when people do share that knowledge, it's probably in spaces like this where it's just me, you, and him, and we just talking.
We just having this is real life.
It.
Yeah.
Real life. Yeah. No, I really feel like just this conversation as a whole has just been about real life. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you were even bold enough to share, like, yo, I really went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely salute that.
Now we know that music gonna be fire.
Yeah, we already know, bro. We already know. I can't wait. I can't wait.
They gotta feel you.
I got something to say. I stepped back for a minute and I watched all I could watch. They had me thinking I wasn't doing the right thing until I started seeing it be done. And I'm just like, damn, but I was doing that. I was doing that. So now I'm just like, damn, okay, I see what you're saying. And I think God really told me that, you know, only you can hold you back.
That's right.
You know, the devil can't destroy you, but he can use you to destroy yourself. So you got to be mindful of what you think about yourself. Because you're the only one that's going to wake up and tell you you're great. So when I stopped seeking that validation, that's when the power really came.
You got your power.
I got it. I lost it and I got that bitch back.
I love that.
I did, because it's easy to lose. Distractions. I mean, my job is very much so in the club. It's all the illusions you can have in one. You gotta be
everything
careful.
A facade. Everything fake people,
facade.
Fake everything. Yeah.
Everybody a promoter.
Yeah.
Everybody an artist.
Everybody A&R.
Doing numbers.
Everybody.
Everybody turn.
Everybody turn. And it's hard to separate the real from the fake.
That's some real shit.
So you be having to take a step back. And shout out to any artist that's been brave enough to take a step back.
That's right.
Hard too. Your income changes when you take a step back. You gotta really believe in God when you're trying to get something. You gotta really
that
believe
faith.
Yeah, that faith gotta be bigger than a mustard seed. Like you got to believe that you can even step back. So what I did was against what somebody could typically do.
Right.
And I stepped back. I didn't step back with a lot of money. I stepped back with no money.
Yeah.
And if you really say that this is what I'm supposed to do, show me. Make a way for me. Because I'm not willing to take another step further till I feel something. I need to see something. That's when strength, perseverance, determination came in, self-motivation came in, shit that you can't buy. Integrity came in, morals came in, principle came in.
Yeah.
It was different. It was a different type of journey.
I love
By the time
that.
I stepped back in, it's like I never stepped back. I didn't lose nothing.
Yeah.
The things that I did lose, I got back. Sure did burn that house down, but I built that motherfucker
Now you
again.
got
Freaking Geminis, damn it. Freaking Geminis. Absolutely. Well,
You got a new single or anything you promoting?
Yeah.
What you got?
what you got in the tuck, Queen?
Because you been talking real gems.
you been talking real gems.
Spicy. So we got one. We got one that we dropping. We haven't dropped it yet, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But what I will say is, we're working on an EP.
Nice.
And this year I plan on doing some type of partnership, whether it be distribution, and really just kind of get this thing off the ground. I've been independent, but I haven't did any partnerships since Rhythm and Flow. And that's been my biggest thing, is to figure out my next step, make my next move my best move. Rhythm and Flow was awesome.
Yeah.
And now it's just a matter of what we're gonna do after that. So I'm a partner
It's
with
gonna be
somebody
infinite.
I think y'all know.
Okay.
It's gonna be huge, and I feel like y'all gonna vibe out.
We can't wait. I love that.
Well, we can't wait.
We're going to support you.
We can't wait. Wherever you at, we pulling up. Because, I mean, you, at the end of the day, you know, we all have our peaks and valleys. But when it comes to your music, you are very talented. You are talented. You are skilled. The world needs to see this.
Yes.
So we rooting for you.
Hey,
Love
come on
that.
now.
Hey, we rooting for you.
Need
I ain't
that.
never clapped so much in my life.
No, you been cutting all
Poetry snap.
Yeah, that's what
a
we
real-
do. Infinite vibe. That's what we provide, man.
Why y'all named it Infinite Vibes? Like,
Infinite. Abundance, everything.
Abundance, yeah. Like, well, infinite, like, that's like one of my favorite words. And like, you know, we've done a lot of cool things together, like from shows and interviews and music we done did. I'm like, I just think vibe, infinite vibes. That's what we provide whenever we go somewhere. Let's just.
This my brother. We do everything together. So So it's like a home.
Yeah.
You see this? It's like
you
home.
rubbing it too.
You know what I'm saying? It just feel like
Infinite
home.
vibes. Drop the good
Right.
vibes. Drop
Get
the
the
good
vibes.
vibes.
You gotta feel
This world
that.
got good vibes.
I'm telling you.
Going on. Drop the good vibes.
Man, I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Because I think y'all know that y'all into numerology.
Number, yeah, like 7. Like, so yeah, my life path number, I found this out. Shout out to Milo Smith. Mine is 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found that out.
Yours is 7?
Mine is 7. Yeah.
All right, teacher.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I
Milo
gotta
Smith.
redo mine. So I forgot what mine was. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mine 3.
Yours 3. Okay.
But when y'all said infinite vibes, I thought of 8. Number 8.
It's funny because 8 is my favorite number.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite number.
We receive it, whatever it is. We receiving it.
Yeah. Well, you.
But how do y'all feel like, okay, so y'all started a podcast. Is the competition for y'all the same way? I mean, I'm an artist, so.
Nah,
That's
we
one
don't.
thing.
We don't look at competition. We just do our thing.
But when y'all meet people and you guys are in the room to promote your businesses, is it kind of like the same industry of like you meet those gatekeepers when it comes to podcasting, or is it just something you guys?
It is a different. I would say It depends on, like, when we work with labels, they have specific ways they want to go promote it. And then if you're working with regular PR, they just want the visibility and marketing. So I think if you focus like on your people who actually want to bring
help.
who want to help, and it don't matter what level it is, because we're on radio, but we're not like on the radio station. You know what I'm saying? So people may feel like, oh, I don't want to bring them over there. But it's like, we actually got a great platform. We got the visibility. We had the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just because we're not 107.9 or B103 or something, you don't want to bring your artist.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. So you want into those things.
That's
just mess with y'all.
That's right.
And that's what we've been doing.
I respect that. I was just curious.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah. Look at us get an interview by the Gemini. Damn it. Look at us. I'm here for it. What we here for? Well, thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. Like I said, we are supporters of you, you family. And, we just want to continue to see you climb that ladder. So in closing, we always like to ask our guests to provide positive words of affirmation. So what are some more advices you can provide to the people, Queen?
I just want to say, everybody out there, be bold, be brave, be beautiful. Continue to do you. The sky is the limit, and we infinite, as you can see.
That's right.
Run the world. They know what's going on. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I love being in the room with my people. Very much so. Love the energy, and I appreciate you guys for inviting me up here.
Thank you.
This was a dope session. I enjoyed myself.
You blessed us. We appreciate you.
Blessed us, man.
Yes.
Hey. Clap it up.
Yes.
I'm Miranda, the man, top floor, B-Lex and Queen. You do the outro. Who is it? You do it.
And it's Londynn B.
Hey.
But you was smoother with it.
My bad. My bad. Miranda, man, top floor, B-Lex and Londynn B in the building, man. Infinite vibes, man, for sure. Hey.